Hey Kent, Bill Warren with The Athletic. Welcome back to LA. I wonder if, when you were last here, there was some, for a long time, there was a lot of fans who felt like you were kind of the one who got away a little bit after the Lakers didn't give you that qualifying offer in 2014. And you remember that was all kind of part of this idea so they could make a max offer to Carmelo. I'm wondering, is there any irony to you now, 7 years later, that you're back here and it happens to be alongside Carmelo Anthony?
Oh, it's funny you mentioned that. That was kind of that kind of lit a fire underneath me a little bit. When I back in the day when I used to hold on to those kind of things before I understood the business side of everything. But no, I'm just very fortunate to have another opportunity to play in the best league of basketball. One of the greatest organizations in any sport. And I played with Carmelo up in Portland last season, last season, can't remember. But no, it's just cool being in the locker room with a bunch of guys that I've been playing with for a while, playing against for a while. It's my 10th season, and I'm here to win, and I think a lot of guys are. So I'm looking forward to seeing how that all comes in fruition.
Kyle.
This is Kyle Kuhn from the Orange County Register. How you doing, man?
Solid.
Thought I'd just ask you if you could describe sort of your free agency journey there, what you felt like the Lakers offered that was different from other opportunities you might have had, and to the point you were just making, if there were some guys on this roster who were telling you, hey, you got to come to the Lakers, come to the Lakers.
Well, I've been in a bunch of situations like these. It's never an easy decision. But this summer I kind of cleared my mental space. I was home alone actually. My wife and kids were out of town, so I had a lot of time to kind of think and let the body kind of feel what felt right. And I felt, the Lakers were very, very persistent. I heard from, Mr. Pelinka and Coach Vogel a ton over the first couple hours of the evening once free agency started. So, they really brought an amazing energy to the table. It really felt like I had a place on that roster, to really make a difference. And to me, that stuck out the most. Like I said, it's my 10th season, and you're all about, trying to put yourself in the best position to succeed. And I feel like that's here. Russell Westbrook, LeBron, AD, Melo, Trevor Ariza. Trevor Ariza is a guy I'm looking forward to learn a lot from. Being a wing defender, he's made an outstanding career from being a 3-and-D guy. So I'm looking forward to kind of picking his brain and being amongst Russ's energy every day. LeBron's how he can see the floor. I've always admired that about him. And I said earlier, that guy caused me a lot of mental and physical pain throughout my career. So I'm looking forward to kind of being on the same side with him and trying to get the job done. So I think we're definitely one of the favorites this year. A lot of people want to talk about our age, but in this game, it's a man's game, and experience is key. Experience is something that you can't buy. You gotta go through the ups and downs of this league, and only the strong survive. And I feel like we have a very, very strong team, even down to the younger guys. Taylor Horton-Tucker, Kendrick Nunn, big fan of his, lefty undrafted guy. Malik Monk, he was in Charlotte for the past couple of seasons, but I think with the right people around him, he can become a very special talent. So I'm looking forward to what the future holds, and I look to bring my leadership skills, my optimism. We are the best team in basketball. That'll be my message all year, regardless of what we're going through. So I'm looking forward to it.
Dave.
Hey, how are you doing? Welcome back to LA.
Yes, sir.
I've covered you playing against LeBron many times over the years, and to me, it always seemed like you went kind of hard against him. And you said he's caused you mental and physical anguish, but was there something to that? Were my eyes deceiving me? And in your time talking to LeBron about coming to here, did that ever come up? Just how much competitive fire you brought to this matchup?
No, yeah, I mean, it's something I want to do face to face. When we get to sit down, maybe during training camp or something, we get to rap about it. But I have a lot of respect for him, what he's done for the game of basketball. Even winning the last championship down in the bubble, I was down there and I realized how crazy of a grind it was for them to get it done. Showed a lot. But even when I was in college, he was in the league. I always I wanted to play against him. I wanted to go against him, and I got my chance. My first year in Atlanta, Eastern Conference Finals, and I realized how different of a beast he was. I lost a lot of sleep, having to guard him. Even when we played him, get chirpy, his team would put me on the floor a little bit, but I ain't back down. And I think, that just kind of drove me to wanting to beat him. It's just I would say it's probably mutual respect. I mean, obviously I don't have near the track record he has, but he'll probably say in 15 years that I was one of the guys that never backed down. And even in practice, it ain't gonna change.
BT.
What's up, Kent? Brad Turner from the LA Times. This is a very deep and loyal team. Will that make it stressful or fun trying to carve out a role on this team?
It make it. I mean, it's the grind. There's no in this league where the talent's so abundant. You got to earn it. You got to earn your minutes, and that's one of the first things I got from Coach Vogel. He's a fair man, and nothing's given. I mean, he's a defensive first coach, so he wears the hard hat, blue collar. So it's nothing that's like, hey, here, it's just yours. And he said it on the phone, you got to earn your minutes. So, and that's just how I like it. Iron sharpens iron. We're only going to be as good as the weakest link. You're only as good as your weakest link. We don't have any of those here, but we're gonna push each other every day to be the best we can. And we're playing against somebody in another uniform. We're gonna do our best to take it to them. So I'm looking forward to the everyday grind of the matchups or whoever it is. Just guys trying to jockey for position. To play for playing the purple and gold.
Okay. Our last question here will be Alan Sliwa, unless our beats have any more questions.
Hey Ken, 710 ESPN, just to get your thoughts on your role, just specifically how you feel like your game, how it complements the rest of the roster, how you feel like obviously you'll be able to add to what the Lakers already have.
Defensively is where I hang my hat. Getting that assignment every night. You see if you watch the playoffs, you see all the younger talent at the guard position. You watch the Dames, you watch Devin Booker, you watch Donovan Mitchell, you watch. You got Steph, you got so many guys, so many young guards or guards, guys at the guard position that demand a lot of attention from each team. So I'm looking forward to coming in and kind of shutting off that water. Waking up every night, waking up every day with that assignment to guard the other team's best player at the guard position. Obviously, we have size on the wing. We got Bron and AD. Having AD at the rim, Dwight Howard at the rim will give me a chance to be a little bit more aggressive out in the perimeter. And they're obviously changing a little bit of the rules with all the funkiness that these offensive guys got away with last year. So that'll be well in my favor as well. So obviously I'll do a little bit more, watching some film on what they're going to call, how they're going to call it, and get in where I fit in.